You're listening to the Daily Nugget, dnugget.com. It is Tech Thursday. It is August 21st. We're glad you're here on this wonderful, beautiful Thursday. I'm not sure what the weather is like because we're recording this ahead of time, and I cannot tell the future. That said, I'm here with my favorite podcasters, Janelle, Andy, and Jenn. Thanks for being with us, and we're going to be discussing something that I have.
Yeah, well, I thought that this is the way that you could tell what the weather is, Sam.
It actually, I can tell when the weather is going to get bad.
Because of your gout?
Yes, because of my gout.
Janelle, don't you have gout?
I don't have gout. I have lots of other things, but not gout. I'm fine. Isn't that a man's disease anyway?
Women can get it. It's more prevalent in men, I believe, though.
Okay. All right.
Well, there's a video that we can watch for Tech Thursday that apparently this is the truth about gout. Huge study reveals where gout comes from, and it's not what we thought.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Associated with drinking too much or not eating healthily enough, but research suggests genetics play more of a factor in developing the arthritic condition than previously thought. Scientists looked at genetic data collected from 2.6 million people, including over 120,000 people with prevalent gout. By comparing the genetic codes of the people with gout with the DNA from people without the condition.
Would you say you have prevalent gout, Sam?
Not anymore.
Oh, okay.
Ever since I got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, I have lost over 70 pounds now. Mm-hmm. And I have had one mild flare up, which I didn't have to take any heavy drugs for. I just took some ibuprofen and laid low for a day. But before that, before I lost all the weight, I was out for like a week because I just couldn't walk.
Because of the gout. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go. Let's keep finding out about gout. More about gout.
The team found 377 specific DNA regions where there were genetic variations specific to having the condition, 149 of which hadn't been previously linked to gout. While lifestyle and environmental factors are certainly still in play, the findings suggest genetics play a major role in determining whether or not someone develops gout. And the researchers think there may be more undiscovered genetic links still to be found too. The researchers say gout is a chronic disease with a genetic basis and is not the fault of the person who has it.
It's not your fault.
That's a lie.
It's not your... It might be Janelle's fault. It's not your fault.
Wait a minute.
The gout that Janelle never got, I did.
So I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
So these people are rubbing their hands and their knees. Where does it mostly affect your body?
Well, it depends on the person. Some people like I used to get it in my thumb a little bit right here in this joint. Mm-hmm. But most of the time when it was really bad, I would get it in my ankle, my left ankle. And a lot of people get them in their foot. Some people get it in their toes real bad. Yeah. So like, their big toe.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah, like I've heard stories of people who have gout so bad that they couldn't put a blanket over their foot because it hurt so bad. And basically they're little like crystallized daggers that live in your joints and just stab the inside of your joint. So
that sounds horrible. Sounds horrible. Just horrible.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say just the word gout is a top 10 ailment, just word wise of that sounds awful.
It is. Yeah. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. And I know for sure that it's not the same for everybody. I know there's a friend of mine who's far more fit and active than I am, and he gets gout. And, for me, gout went away when I got healthier. Mm-hmm. But the big flares for me are when in Minnesota it goes from freezing to not freezing or not freezing to freezing. So usually early spring and late fall is when I would get really bad gout attacks for like a week. And I'd have to wear this big like robot boot just to protect it. And it was awful. And I'm glad I don't have to do it anymore. But yeah, and my friend who has it, he gets it in his knee. So, and I remember one time he said, "You really don't understand how much you use your knee until you can't."
Yeah, I suppose that would be true. Mm-hmm.
The gout will get you every time.
Every time.
The gout will get you.
Makes me think of Lunch Ladyland by Adam Sandler. He's got that line in his song that says, "I got these brown orthopedic shoes because I got a bad case of the gout."
I was talking to my wife the other day. She did not realize, I think it was my wife, that Adam Sandler was prolific. Like he had a whole comedy album of songs.
Yeah, that was one of them.
Yeah, she didn't know. You know, like my friend, like the piece of crap car.
Yeah.
One, because he did have a junky car in high school.
Yeah.
But
there is a lot of very, very inappropriate songs on that album.
Yes.
That said, there was also a lot of great comedy on there.
When I know Jenn is a fan of comedy.
I am, and I know some of them.
I'm trying to think of a modern equivalent to Adam Sandler is probably Tim Hawkins, comedian-wise, because I don't think there's a lot of comedians that do the music thing anymore.
There aren't a ton of them.
Yeah, Johnny W. does some good stuff. I don't know. There's a few, but Tim Hawkins is kind of hit or miss now. He's kind of done the thing, and he does a little bit of touring, but not as much anymore.
Yeah, the show that I went to with Andy and our wives, he said, "Yeah, I just don't tour as much anymore."
Good for him.
I laughed at his show more than I thought I would. It was very funny, but we were also surprised with how many jokes he has that, because we were in a church, how many jokes he had that involved bodily functions.
Yep. Yeah.
No joke. I just went to go see Nate Bargatze at the XL Energy Center, giant arena, 18,000 people there, sold out.
He's the number one comedian in the world.
Dude.
Yeah.
And he's clean.
Yeah, he was.
He's awesome.
And then, and all of his opening acts were all clean too.
Yeah.
And it was less about bodily functions than Tim Hawkins.
Yeah. But I mean, Nate Bargatze is genuinely funny.
Yeah.
He's got a little different style.
He does.
Yeah. Well, he's
good.
the bits that he does about being a Christian kid in the 90s. I dig it because I can totally relate.
Although Tim Hawkins' song, I know it's not new, but his song about Karen's pretty funny.
Oh, dude. And he debuted that at the show we went. And that was probably one of the funniest comedy songs I've ever heard.
Janelle, have you heard the Karen song?
I've never even heard of anything that you're talking about.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
What? Jenn, how long have you been friends with Janelle? And she doesn't know about.
You know what? At this point, I'm thinking, I don't know if we're friends.
Thanks a lot. No, I've never heard of Nate, whatever his last name is.
Nate Bargatze. We're talking about Tim Hawkins, though.
Now we're talking.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of Tim
Hawkins
Hawkins.
and we have the same birthday. Do you know that?
No.
It's fitting, isn't it?
This is, wow.
I know him, though. I know him, but I don't know that other guy.
Well, we'll save the Karen song for another episode because it's fantastic. Yeah. It deserves its own
really
episode.
And to bring it all back, out of the two, Tim Hawkins is more likely to have gout.
That is for sure.
Thank you. Thank you. Way to bring it back, Jenn. That's Nugget.
You're welcome.
NuggetHateMail@gmail.com. Let us know if you or someone you know has been affected by gout. Ask your doctor.
Daily Nugget is right for you.
Yes. Also, in the side effects, may cause gout. Daily Nugget.
Probably will.
Yes.
It's
Probably
the
will.
cure and also the problem.
Yeah.
That's how you make the money.